Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great week. My name's Miss Donna, and to start off today, I have a fun game for us to do. So I'll need you to stand up. And in this game, you're gonna be moving around, and if I say something that's true, you're gonna freeze in place. But if I say something that's a lie, that's not true, then you keep moving, okay? So let's try this first round, and you're just gonna walk. So just kind of walk around whatever room you're in right now. Just be walking and walking. All right, here's my sentence. Oranges are orange. If that's true, then you freeze. If it's not true, keep moving. So you should have frozen, right? Because oranges are the color of orange, okay? So this time we're gonna try again, but I want you to hop on one foot, okay, while I'm saying sentences. Remember, if it's true, you freeze, and if it's a lie, you keep moving, okay? Here's my first sentence. Are you hopping? The sentence is Z is the first letter of the alphabet. Okay, you should still be hopping because that is a lie. Cats have 6 legs. Are you still hopping? Dogs have 4 legs. Oh, did you freeze? You should have frozen because that's true. Dogs do have 4 legs. All right, let's try it again. And this time you're gonna be like a caterpillar on the ground. Can you move on the ground like a caterpillar might? All right, are you moving like a caterpillar? Here's our first sentence. Turtles can fly. Yep, keep moving, that's a lie. Ants are bigger than elephants. Keep moving. Birds can swim. Nope, keep going, those are all lies. Hummingbirds can fly. Oh, freeze, did you freeze? That's true, hummingbirds can fly. All right, let's try it again. This time you're gonna move like slow motion like a turtle. Can you go really slow? Start walking in super slow motion and freeze when you hear me say something that's true, okay? People have 3 eyes. People have 10 ears. People have 1 mouth. Freeze, did you freeze? That was a true statement. People have 1 mouth. All right, last time. This time, I want you to run in place super fast, like run super fast. Are you ready? Go, go, go. Tigers have polka dots. You can smell with your toes. Zebras have stripes. Freeze, freeze, zebras do have stripes. Good job. It's really important for us to know what things are true and what things are a lie. And in today's Bible story, we are gonna hear about a lie that someone told to get what they wanted. So let's watch and learn more in today's story.
Hello, friends. It's me, Graham, and I am a hero. Hee-yah! 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 Uh-oh. Well, okay, I'm not a real hero, but I'm pretending to be one. It's fun to be a hero because heroes have integrity. Integrity is choosing to be truthful in whatever you say and do. And heroes, above everything else, are truthful. Of course, it's also fun to pretend to be the villain. Now you will know the power of the bucket. For I, Buckethead, am your second cousin once removed. No, that's impossible! We look nothing alike! Would I lie to you? Yeah, probably. You're right, I probably would. The good thing about pretending to be the bad guy is that I can stop pretending anytime I want. But as you'll see in today's story, when you cheat and lie in real life, it's a little harder to take your mask off. It's really hard to breathe in here. I'll see you all back here soon.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story, inspired by the book of 2 Kings. Chapter 5.
Naaman was the commander of the army of Aram, one of Israel's greatest enemies.
Forward, march!
Though Naaman was a wealthy man, he had one problem that no doctor could solve. He had a terrible skin disease.
Make it go away.
Then Naaman heard news of a prophet in Israel, Elisha, who might be able to help. But instead of going straight to Elisha, Naaman took rich gifts to the king of Israel, along with a letter from the king of his own land explaining how important he was. The king of Israel frowned as he read the letter from his enemy, the king of Aram.
I am sending my servant Naaman to you with this letter. I want you to heal him of his skin disease. What? No! I'm not God. Your king is trying to pick a fight with me.
But I just
Not
want...
listening, not listening. La, 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 la.
The king of Israel made such a fuss that Elisha heard the news and sent a messenger. It was probably his trusted servant, Gehazi.
I'm a good guy. Trust me.
Gehazi took Elisha's message to the king.
Elisha says tell the man to come to me.
Gehazi raced back home to help Elisha prepare for the important visitor, and sure enough, the king of Israel sent Naaman straight to their doorstep. Gehazi peeked out the window.
Look how low the chariot is riding. What's in the back? Embroidered robes and bags of something?
Gehazi?
Hurry up. You gotta look good for this guy. I'll get you your best robe.
Nope,
You're not wearing the robe?
I'm not going out.
Not going out?
No, you are.
My robe?
What's wrong with your robe?
It's old. It's not even a decent name brand like Melchizedek or Queen Jezebel.
Elisha sent his servant out the door with a message for Naaman.
Are you the prophet?
No. But let me just say that is one excellent chariot. I see you got the golden hubcap.
Where's Elisha?
He says, go, wash yourself in the Jordan River 7 times. Then your skin will be healed. You will be pure and clean again.
I thought Elisha would come out himself.
I know, right?
Look, can't he just say some words and wave his hand and, make me better?
That's what I was thinking too.
And the Jordan River? I mean, it's full of muck and tadpoles and... forget it.
Naaman tore off, angry, but his servants convinced him to follow Elisha's instructions. Naaman dipped 7 times in the murky Jordan River, and when he rose from the water on his 7th time,
What?
his skin was perfectly clean. He was healed.
Unbelievable.
Naaman raced back to Elisha's home. This time, the prophet came outside along with Gehazi. Naaman marveled at his unmarked arms and hands.
Now I know that there is no God anywhere except in Israel. Please take a gift from me.
Gehazi inched closer to the chariot. He could see the richly colored robes hanging over the bags of gold and silver.
Is that a genuine Melchizedek robe?
Uh-huh, the real deal.
Just have your servants unload around back and I'll...
Nope. I serve the Lord. You can be sure that he lives. And you can be just as sure that I won't accept a gift from you.
What?
Please, I'm begging you.
He's begging you, Elisha.
But Elisha still refused to take a single coin from Naaman and send him away in peace. Elisha went back inside, leaving Gehazi speechless on the doorstep.
What? No. Seriously?
Gehazi could still see the dust kicked up by the horse's hooves.
Elijah should have taken something. If he didn't want it, he could have just given it to me.
With that, Gehazi took off running down the road. His arms pumped and his sandals flapped as he crested the hill and came up alongside the chariot. Naaman pulled it to a halt.
Is everything all right?
It's fine. My master sent me to say that 2 young prophets have come to visit. Yeah, that's it. Please give them 75 pounds of silver and 2 sets of clothes.
Oh, of course. Take twice as much.
Naaman's servants carried the heavy bags of silver and clothing back up the road. But as they approached Elisha's house...
Hey, thanks. I got it from here.
Straining beneath the weight of his heavy load, Gehazi snuck inside and stashed the clothing and silver in his room. Then he hurried back out and strolled through the front door.
Can't whistle.
Elisha studied him with sharp eyes. Where have you been?
Oh, me? I didn't go anywhere.
Didn't my spirit go with you? I know Naaman greeted you. I know you took money and clothes.
I was just being nice to the horses, making their load lighter.
You and your family after you will have Naaman's skin disease.
Then I can't wear my new robes.
Sure enough, Gehazi's skin was soon covered with sores, just like Naaman's was. Gehazi's lie had won him some new clothes, but it had cost him Elisha's trust and a full and healthy life.
Elisha's servant Gehazi told some lies, didn't he? He lied to himself, saying he needed more stuff than he already had. He lied to Naaman to get the stuff. Then he lied to Elisha about all of it. Maybe Gehazi wasn't a bad guy, but would you be able to trust somebody like that? Never! What if someone lied to you? What if they said they were going to keep a secret, but they let it slip out? Or if they said they'd do one thing, but then did something else instead? Do you still trust them? Oh no! It's harder to trust people after they've let you down, right? Correct! It works the same way when we're the ones who tell the lie or don't do what we say we'll do. It can make us come across as the villain. So here's the one very important thing to remember. When you're not truthful, you lose trust. When you are truthful, you're the hero! And if you need even more evidence that being truthful is the way to go, look to Jesus. He always did exactly what he said he would do. He can be trusted no matter what. That's what I want to be. What do you say, Buckethead? Will you turn from your villainous ways? Do I get to keep the bucket? Sure. It's a deal! Great! Go be heroes, everyone. Bye! Hey, Buckethead, how do you feel about tacos?
Before the day I took a breath, you had a plan for my every step. You promised to always be by my side. I believe that you are the way, you are the truth, you are the light. So I sing this to you. You keep your promises every day. I will believe in everything that you say. Yeah, in the dark I know you're making a way. Jesus, I will trust you. You're always good at everything that you do. And I know everything that you say is true. And every moment you are leading me through. Jesus, I will trust you. I wanna be honest and true and do what's right the way you do. You're teaching me to take a stand and live for you. 'Cause I believe that you are the way, you are the truth, you are the light. So I sing this to you. You keep your promises every day. I will believe in everything that you say. Yeah, in the dark I know you're making a way. Jesus, I will trust you. You're always good at everything that you do. And I know everything that you say is true. And every moment you are leading me through. Jesus, I will trust you. Even in the moments I feel alone, I know I can. Trust that you're working and holding my world in your hands. Even in the moments I feel alone, I know I can. Trust that you're working and holding my world in your hands. You are the way, you are the truth, you are the life. So I sing this to your love, no matter what. Gonna live my life for you, live my life for you. Whenever I'm walking, talking, and everything I say and do. Gonna live my life for you, live my life for you. Wherever I'm going, you will go with me too. Gonna live my life for you, gonna live my life for you, Sometimes the road ahead can be so rough. You are the reason why I don't give up. 'Cause even when it's hard to see, I still believe. So I'm gonna trust your love, no matter what. Gonna live my life for you, live my life for you. Whenever I'm walking, talking, and everything I say and do. Gonna live my life for you, live my life for you. Wherever I'm going, you will go with me too. Gonna live my life for you, gonna live my life for you, When I'm weak, I know you're strong. Won't be afraid, you'll be right here through it all. When I'm weak, I know you're strong. Won't be afraid, you'll be right here through it all. Gonna live my life for you, live my life for you. Whenever I'm walking, talking, and everything I say and do. Gonna live my life for you, live my life for you. Whenever I'm walking, talking, and everything I say and do. Gonna live my life for you, live my life for you. Wherever I'm going, you will go with me too. Gonna live my life for you, gonna live my life for you, gonna live my life for you, gonna live my life for
Jesus, you have been so faithful. Jesus, you have been so true. I will be forever thankful, 'cause I never had a friend like you. Help me to be who you've been to me, to everyone I see. Let us love one another with a love like no other yet. That's the way you love us, God. Never turn away, you are with us every day, yeah. That's the way you love us, God. Your love has always been beginning to end. There's never been a better friend. So let us love one another with our love like no other, yeah. That's the way you love us, God. You with me in the darkest valley. You with me on the mountaintop. I'm thankful that you never leave me, and that your love will never stop. Help me to be who you've been to me, to everyone I see. Let us love one another with a love like no other, yeah. That's the way you love us, God. Never turn away, you are with us every day, yeah. That's the way you love us, God. Your love has always been beginning to end. There's never been a better friend. So let us love one another with our love like no other, yeah. That's the way you love us, God. I wanna thank you for being a friend who's always by my side.
I wonder if that's the first time that a lot of you have heard that story. Well, the character of Gehazi in this story was especially tricky because he seemed like a good guy, but he was actually untrustworthy. He lied to Naaman and he lied to Elisha. He really wanted something, and so he was pretty sneaky about trying to get it. And how did that work out for him? Not very good, right? Elisha found out and Gehazi got a disease. Gehazi's story reminds us that when you're not truthful, you lose trust. Elisha could never trust again that Gehazi was going to faithfully deliver the messages from God just the way Elisha told him. He couldn't trust that Elisha wouldn't make bad decisions and be untrustworthy again if he got greedy. By those small lies, Gehazi ruined his own future with Elisha. And we all can be tempted sometimes to be untrustworthy. So the next time that happens, I want you to think about the consequences and ask God to help you. And remember that when you're not truthful, you lose trust. Well, this week I have a fun way for you to act out the story and remember it that way. So you're going to print out from online these masks. So here is Elisha and Naaman and Gehazi. And you're going to print those out, and you're also going to print out this script. And you can do this by yourself or do this with your whole family if you want to. You can all take turns being the three characters or assign the three characters, but you need somebody who's going to read the script while the rest of you act out whatever the narrator is saying. So you're going to hold up your mask. If I was Elisha, I'd hold it up right in front of me like this. And whenever the narrator told a story about what Elisha was doing, I would do whatever the narrator was saying. Now, you'll see the eyes are cut out here. I'm going to show you a special trick for how to do that. I want to show you an easier way to cut out the eyes. So take your mask, fold it in half right above the, right at the eye, fold the eye in half, cut right along the black line so you have a slit. Now you can slide your scissors into that slit and a lot more easily cut out that eye. There you go. Now let me show you again. Fold it in half, cut right on the black line, a little tiny slit for the eye, and then cut around that eyeball so that you have the eye cut out, but you didn't cut through the whole face. So I hope you have fun acting out the story this week. Another activity that you can do this week with your family is to play a board game together. So ask your grown-up to print out this page online. It says the Tell the Truth, and see how it's a game board right there? And your grown-up also needs to print out this spinner. And then you're also going to need to find some little things around your house that you could use as game tokens. You could take them from another game or use change, or I kind of like to use little plastic animals like this snail and a penguin, and use my toys as my game pieces to mark where I am in the game. Let me show you how to use this spinner. All right, here's what you do to make the spinner. You're gonna cut it out. You need a paper clip and a pencil. You put the paper clip, kind of this little shorter end of the paper clip there, right over the black dot, and you put the pencil through it, holding it in place. And then I flick it with my finger and it landed on yellow. So now I'm gonna be on yellow. I'm gonna move my piece to yellow. My next turn, I flick it again, it landed on pink. So that time I'm gonna move to the pink square. So you'll move ahead to that space, and then someone needs to read you these clues from the scenario. So ask them to print out this page that has the scenarios for you to answer. So you'll answer one, and if you answer in a way that everyone thinks is truthful, then you get to move forward 2 more spaces. If you answer in a way that's untruthful, you have to go backwards a space. So keep taking turns, starting with the youngest person that's playing. They get to go first, and then keep taking turns all the way up to the oldest person playing, and keep playing until everyone gets to the finish line. And it's okay if you have to use the scenarios again, as long as everyone gets a new one that they answer, because your answer might be different from someone else's. So I hope you have fun playing that game this week. We have a fun way for you to practice your memory verse this week. Let's try saying the verse together a few times first before I show you the fun game. The verse is, anyone who lives without blame walks safely. but anyone who takes a crooked path will get caught. Proverbs 10:9. Let's say that one more time together. Anyone who lives without blame walks safely, but anyone who takes a crooked path will get caught. Proverbs 10:9. This week, we're going to play kind of a fun game to show how much better the straight path is than the crooked path. All right, for this memory verse activity, to help us remember, you're going to use tape, and you can do it on the floor or outside or wherever you want. And it works better if it's on a hard surface like this, not the carpet. And you're going to make a straight path, and you're going to make a crooked path with the tape. Then you're going to get a cotton ball, and you can use a straw, or if you don't have a straw, you can just blow with your mouth. But you're going to start with the straight path, and you're going to want someone to time you and see if you can get this cotton ball, how long it takes you to get it to the other end. So I'm going to start blowing it down when I hear go. Whoa, did you see how fast that was? That was pretty fast. Now we're going to try it again on the crooked path. Again, someone's going to time me and see how long it takes. When I hear go, I'm going to make it go. And I got to keep it in the path. If it goes out of the path, I have to take it back and start over. Oh no, I got to start over. Whoa. Ooh, it's a little stuck. Here we go. Ooh, I almost lost it. Oh, it just stayed. I made it. Whoa, that took a really long time. Which path was fastest to move that cotton ball along? The straight one or the crooked one? Right, the straight one was a lot easier, right? Because with the crooked one, you're working so hard to get it back on the path and exactly where you wanted it to go. Well, we've seen today that when you're not truthful, you lose trust. You end up back on that crooked path, trying to fix the damage and the hurt you've done to your relationships and working to show others that you can be trusted again. When we build friendships and work hard at school and help our mom and dad and being responsible, those are all things that can end up taking twice as long sometimes. But if we're not truthful and trustworthy, we can lose trust. And we want to show integrity in everything we say and do. Have you ever spun a quarter before? Watch while we spin this quarter right here. You can try this at home later too. Do you see how it spins? That's because it's perfectly balanced. No side is heavier than the other. The quarter is perfectly balanced, and even the force of each finger on either side of it was balanced to make it spin just right. If just one thing was out of balance, if I pushed harder with one finger than the other, or the quarter was a little heavier on one side, or the table was uneven, it wouldn't be balanced and it wouldn't be able to spin. It would just fall over. Well, the same thing can happen in our lives. If we tell just one lie or cheat on just one test, we end up out of balance too. And when we aren't trustworthy, we lose trust. Let's pray that God will keep us in balance and help us to rely on our integrity and following Him to keep us in balance. Let's pray together. Can you close your eyes and bow your head with me? Dear God, you are trustworthy and you are balanced. Help us to tell people the truth so that we can show others what you're like. And God, thank you that just like that spinning quarter, you are in balance and we can trust you no matter what. God, please help us to show integrity and to be trustworthy friends and family members and teammates and students. Amen. Well, I'll see you back here next time, and I hope you have a great week. Bye.